Mad Mikey Gaming.
G'day gamers around the world and welcome to the Friday edition of the Gaming News Opinions and Reactions. I'm Mad Mikey. In case you didn't know, I come from the bloody land down under. There's only really one piece of gaming news out there that we all know is out there, but there's also a little bit of quick news that we're going to follow up onto today. So don't forget, if you do go on to like today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe, because we're all mad about games here, aren't we? So into the first news, let's just get it out of the way. Red Dead Redemption 2's trailer came out last night at about 1 AM here in Australia, and it was about sort of 10 o'clock in the morning over in the US of A. And this trailer was friggin' amazing. Like, when I first watched it, I was like, a bit underwhelming, like didn't really tell you much and this and that. But then obviously more news came out from Rockstar camps, and a lot of all the video game websites have sort of been putting in their 2 cents and what they've noticed, and or just people that are crazy about Rockstar trailers, because they know that there's always those little intricacies out there. So we're going to talk quickly a bit about that. So Rockstar has described the game as the story of outlaw Arthur Morgan and the Vanderling gang as they rob, fight and steal their way across the vast and rugged heat of America in order to survive. Now, in case you guys don't know, the Vanderling gang is also known as Dutch's gang, where Marston came from in Red Dead Redemption. Huh? So will we be seeing John Marston in the Wild West once again? I certainly hope so, partner. I think this is great. I really think this is great. It's going to be even more interesting because, look, everything looks fantastic. I can't actually show you the videos or anything like that on here because I've been talking to other fellow YouTubers and Rockstar are giving them copyrights. So I'm not even going to bother with that. I mean, you know you can fight it, but who can be stuffed, really? You've all probably seen it anyway, and I'm just amazed at like what the scope of this game is actually looking like. The different sort of styles, like it looks like they're going to be expanding on the current map that there was there, because there were a lot of places that looked like they were part of Red Dead Redemption, and that makes me excited because I love this game. Let's hope that New Bordeaux is, which was rumored to be in there, which is the area of where Mafia 3 took place, because there are alligators as they showed in the trailer, so looks like that rumor is going to be true as well. So this is all good for gamers, and I'm officially pumped. I've watched the trailer and over again. Looks like you're playing a full-on bad guy, which I suppose John Marston was a bad guy, but it's the whole redemption part, so let's see if it's in this. Going to be interesting if you see John Marston, how he meets his wife and how they leave the gang, because at the end of the trailer, as Morgan's asked by Dutch, he's like, are you loyal to me? He's like, always, or till the end, or something like that. I need to watch it again. You think I'd think of these things. But also in the gaming news of today, I lie, there was another one. Nintendo Switch, more news out there. Telltale has put out indication that they are going to be bringing out a lot of games onto the Nintendo Switch. The creative communications head, Job Stauffer? I don't know how you told that, but he told MCV at Gamescom, Nintendo Switch is a perfect match for Telltale's. No series is out of the question for a Switch port, and the studio is looking backwards and forwards in their portfolio when considering what to bring to the platform. This is fantastic news. Like, I really enjoyed the ability to be able to play The Walking Dead on my PlayStation Vita. I know The Wolf Among Us was also on there. Probably not the best ports out there in the world because they really chugged on that thing. But obviously the Nintendo Switch has got a lot more sort of power behind it. So I'm actually really excited about this. He also did go on to say that we're steering away from other content because the audience isn't there isn't true, he explained. He said that the studio isn't in a hurry to release The Walking Dead for the Switch just yet, because looking into earlier seasons might require some additional effort to bring the content up to speed with Nintendo's standards. Look, I think that they're going to be handling this great. I know I've said this a lot about sort of with the Nintendo Switch, and it's like there's no point in sort of just making it a port console, because that is a really stupid thing. People have already bought these games. They're probably wasting their money bringing back these games that people have probably already bought once or twice. I know myself, I bought The Walking Dead on numerous consoles, PC, Xbox, PlayStation, because they've all been free. So I think that they need to start just looking forward instead of backwards. I really think that that's where they need to go, because if they don't get the support there then from the older games, they're like, well, we're not making any money off of this console, so why should we make games for these consoles? So it just becomes a big mess, doesn't it? Tell me what you guys think. And last but not least, over to the quick news. And in the quick news today, we're just going to go over what you're going to be getting free on PlayStation Plus, Xbox Games with Gold, and the Xbox Gamer Pass. So on the PlayStation Plus side of things, this looks awesome. You're going to be getting Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, fantastic game. The Amnesia Collection, I'm really excited about this because I haven't ever really played any of the Amnesia games. A lot of my friends who are horror fans like me have played it. I've sort of looked at it and been like, I don't know. I think I've got it on Steam somewhere in the pile of shame, but I just haven't got around to playing it. And on PlayStation 3 side of thing, you're getting Monster Jam Battlegrounds and Hustle Kings. And PS Vita with cross-buy on PlayStation 4, you're getting Hue. Hue. And PlayStation 4 with cross-buy across everything. Vita, PS4, PS3, you're getting Skyforce Anniversary. So I think the ticket of admission is pretty much covered by those PlayStation 4 titles. They look like, I mean, there's hundreds of hours of gameplay in there, because the Amnesia Collection is all of the Amnesia games. That's alright by me. And moving over to the Xbox One side of thing, probably a little bit less lackluster than what the PlayStation is this month. So from October, for all of October, you're getting Gone Home, which has already been a free game over on the PlayStation 4. So if you've already got one, you've probably already got it. And from October 16 till November 15, you're getting The Turning Test, which, this is why I like Games with Gold, because they put a lot of games out there that I probably normally wouldn't get. The Turning Test looks like it's a really interesting one and something that I probably wouldn't spend my money on, but if you're going to give it to me free, thank you very much. And on Xbox 360, which will be backwards compatible with the Xbox One, you're getting Rayman 3 HD and Medal of Honor Airborne. Haven't played any of those games. I wouldn't mind checking out the Medal of Honor game. It's probably looking very brown as they did on those consoles. And for the month of October, there are now 7 new games coming to the Xbox One Game Pass. Those games are going to be State of Decay Year 1 Survival Edition, Super Street Fighter 4, which is I'm sure is an Xbox 360 game, Saints Row, Get Out of Hell, Costume Quest 2, which is, funnily enough, I've heard a really, really good game. I do own it, actually. Haven't played it, though. Tower of Guns, The Bug Butcher, and Matilda Castilla X. Cursed Castle. That's a mouthful. Try and say that after a few drinks on a Friday. But yeah, let me know, guys, if you are looking forward to any of these, if you are using the Xbox Game Pass, because I am. There's a couple of games on there that I do actually play. So I really enjoy it. But that's it for today. That's it for this week. So guys, let me know what you're planning on playing this weekend. I'm actually going to be playing Golf Story on the Nintendo Switch. I picked that up this morning, and it's very addictive. If you've got a Nintendo Switch, get this game. It's made by an Australian developer, so obviously I like to support, but it is an amazing game. But guys, until I speak to you next week, when I said I'm going to sort of just shed a bit of light on the whole schedule things, because I do want to be here. I want you guys to know when I'm going to be around. So hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you next week, guys. Bye.